I'm saying the prayer. Okay, anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Calling upon my angels, my ancestors only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael as I calibrate to the energy of the collective. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Amen. Okay. Bestie, I have a message for you. Can you guys hear me okay? My live stream is behind. Hold on. Hi, guys. Okay. Welcome, everyone, to this live stream. Okay. Thank you guys for waiting. I'm just getting off of work. And I'm going to give everyone, because just the way that these transits are, the way that everything's moving, I'm going to give everyone one warning. One warning for language, just one. Okay, so everyone, mind their P's and Q's. This is a positive live stream. It's on restriction. So don't be that person that waited 3 weeks while it was on restriction, waited to see 21 live streams to act crazy. Don't do it. Because I'll block you and I'll make you create a whole nother account. You feel me? So there are people in here that are actually here for a message, and I'm not going to deal with any BS. None. 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 Okay. You guys, you are taking everyone by surprise. Everyone. So keep doing what you're doing, because it has everyone really acting out of pocket, out of character. You guys have people on pins and needles. You guys have people acting absurd. I'll take the honks as confirmation. Okay, you guys literally have people acting absurd. You can hear it. Absurd. The absurd is in the air. And if they stopped being absurd for 1 minute, just one, they could learn something. Are they going to do that? Probably not. Okay, so I wrote down your guys' download because I didn't want it to be like all over the place after I've been working all day. There is something that people have been doing, and it's old. It's just old. It's tired. It's boring. You're like, find a new scene, find something new to do, find a new hobby. But you guys are moving in a certain direction because certain things are unlocking. The absurd. Absurd is in the building. You guys are like this stick of dynamite that can, it could be used like a flare, you know, it could light some things up and illuminate things, or be used to save somebody's life, or it could be used to blow something up. You guys can be used for good, you guys can be used for evil, but you choose to be used for good. But some people are really going to be trying you right now. Point blank, period. And so I want you guys to realize that this is happening because of where you're going. Okay, it's not destination nowhere. It's destination somewhere. Okay, affirm it below. It's not destination nowhere. It is destination somewhere. And so people are really like, oh, I'm so offended. I don't know why you're doing that. You guys already know. You guys already know. There are some people that are doing some digging on you. Okay? The amount of digging that people are doing on you would blow you away. Because you guys are sitting here thinking like, no, they're not worried about me, not little old me. Like, there's nothing that I'm doing that's important enough. And people, I want you to understand that people are looking at you like you are important enough. Important enough to look into. Important enough to find out about. Like, people want to find out information about you. Okay, so this is like strangers, but I'm getting the most amount of evil eye from a specific amount of people. And so I'm going to go over that. Like, I'm going to go over all the downloads, all the messages that I got for who these people could be, hints or confirmations. Okay, so you guys can take them as hints or confirmations of that this is who you think it is, because it's like, you can't unsee the download. You can't unhear it. It's that freaking clear. So you guys will know from Jump Street if this is your message. You guys know that people are doing the most to dig out skeletons, to dig out fiction, to dig any type of dirt on you. And people really want to be acquainted with the facts of what you are, but you're not giving people access, okay? You guys are not giving people access to just see and look around and find out. It's more of a fuck around and find out. They shouldn't even try. They really shouldn't. It's absurd the amount of digging people are trying. They're trying everything to find out info, skeletons, dirt, gossip, just anything on you, because you guys are being given access to places you've never been. I want you to affirm it below. Drop your keys below, because you guys are being given access to places you have never been before. And so people are looking at you like they must be famous. They must be a celebrity. They must be famous on social media, because the way that you guys are walking is completely different. The way that you guys are riding on through, I know I was going to drop that, is completely different. You are not the same. You are not the same. I told you guys for a whole week that because of all of the chaos that you just endured the whole last month, every hiccup, every hurdle, every challenge, every obstacle, that you are not going to come through any scene in any moment with your head down. You are going to come through like the champion that you are, because you've been through what you've been through and you'll never forget it. Okay? You will never forget what you just went through. And that has made you guys have very thick skin. And even if you are not feeling it that day, you are not walking with your head down, not like you guys are walking through the room like a runway model, like you are a model in every aspect of life. Okay, whether it's a role model, a model in fashion, like you are the model for every capacity of life. A model for what it looks like to be authentic. A model for what it looks like to stand in your truth. A model for what recognition looks like, social media, family, work ethic. You are a model for it all. And so you are recognizing this in yourself, and you are not backing down. So affirm it below. I am recognizing this in myself, and I am not backing down. Never. Victory is yours. The microphone is yours. The keys to the kingdom. You guys are unlocking places that you have never been. I want you guys to affirm below. Boom goes the dynamite. You guys could be a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you guys could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You do not have to be these things in sidereal or tropical, but it's just extra confirmation that this could be your message. Okay, so whenever I'm going over downloads and they're very, very specific, these are just keywords to tell you like, oh, yeah, this is definitely mine. But you guys, use your intuition, use your discernment, like you will know if it is for you. Don't hit me up in the comments. Don't hit me up in the live chat and say, everything was my part, but anybody that does these types of messages sees it as annoying. Because it's like, you're on here not using your discernment, or you're like trying to make it jam and fit, and then you've been given the disclaimer. I'm not talking to everyone. I'm talking to some people that are like, every part was right on, except don't do that. I don't care. Okay? How you use your discernment is up to you. How you come on my platform and listen to these messages is up to you. Okay? If you listen to the messages and you decide to like fly a kite wherever, or if you listen to the messages and you decide to turn your life around, you are holding the keys. You are either going to unlock the door to fuckery, the drama, the past, the toxic relationships, the toxic environments, or you are going to unlock the door to your future. And every once in a while, we get some people in here that see that everyone's opening the key to the kingdom, going from the pit to the palace, but they want to be in the mix of stopping everyone from opening that door, from opening that timeline. And they were not asked for their opinion. The absurd isn't at an all-time high. It is at an all-time high. You guys are showing people I take action. That's why my life is like this. I refuse to be a victim. That's why my life is like this. People are like, oh, it's not fair. They must play games. They must be sleeping their way to the top. They must have an OnlyFans. They must do this. It's always got to be some type of BS for why you have what you have. And it's because everything is exploding for you in the best way possible. You've been through winter, stagnant, dusty, busted energy for however long, and it was so you would have the discipline, the gravitas, the vigor, the seriousness, and the strength and the resilience to keep it going for forever. For forever. If you guys popped off overnight, you wouldn't know how to keep up with that because you popped off overnight. Or you went viral overnight. You wouldn't even know what to do. Okay, so sometimes it is a blessing to not have that type of windfall. Because sometimes we are given a windfall when we're just like, I don't even know how to, like, say, it's like you not knowing what to do with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of you guys that resonate with my channel, you guys are late bloomers. A lot of you guys that resonate with my channel, you guys know that the Saturn energy is working in your favor. The discipline is working in your favor. It is annoying. Yes, I know. It can get boring. Yes, I know. But it is going to work in your favor because when everyone else around you that exploded way too soon, no pun intended, that went viral, got recognition way too soon, it's too much upkeep for them. So imagine being beat down by going viral or being successful overnight. I'm just thinking of an example, and it's like the best example I can think of. Going viral overnight, right? And then being like, now what do I do? How do I keep up with that? You missed certain steps to know how to keep up with that. And then you spike and then everything plummets. If it goes up so high, so fast, it has nowhere to go but down. So you guys have been on a steady climb, onward and upward. If you really look at the analytics of your life, has it been getting worse? Yeah, have you been dealing with hiccups, challenges, all kinds of effery? Yes. But has it been getting worse, where you are in a worst case scenario that was not a blessing in disguise? Okay, so there are people seeing that they second guessed you and they were wrong. They were like, oh, they're never going to be nobody. They slept on you. And as they did that, they're kind of like, oh my gosh, they never gave up. You never gave up because you could have easily spiked and gotten all this recognition, gotten the promotion overnight, gotten the money overnight, but you wouldn't know you wouldn't have the discipline to keep it. And so all of these challenges that you guys have been through, especially the last year and the last month, have all been gearing you up for how this timeline is about to be. That way, when things pop up, you can pivot, okay? No one pivots like you. And so you are really trusting your intuition at this time, and it's more exciting. There's more passion here. A lot of people that get things too soon or it's handed to them, they don't appreciate it, or they don't know how to sustain it or maintain it. And you guys have gone through all of these hard lessons because you will sustain it, you will maintain it, and it will be here for the long haul. Everything that you are working on will be here for the long haul, and you will evolve and be disciplined, and you will just know, I know how to get it up out of the mud. So when everyone over here is up and like giving up and like, oh my gosh, like it's not working and I was doing so good last month and now it's all going to crap. Like, you guys aren't going through that high of highs and that low of lows. You just know kind of what to expect. And you guys know how to stay on your grind. So there isn't a terrible loss. So what you guys are doing is you are gathering. You're like the squirrel getting all of the resources ready and in the corner, locked, loaded, and ready to go for if there is a bad month or a bad week. You have so many ducks in a row, it is not even funny. So when everyone over here is like, oh, I just thought it was just going to be awesome all the time, recognition all the time, attention, popularity all the time. And now they're sitting there because they got all of that too soon. And they're like, now they're looking at you, the person that they slept on. God hid you in plain sight. And now everyone's like, oh, I slept on them for a whole 2 years. I thought they were never going to get numbers. They were never going to be popular. They were never going to reach milestones. They were never going to maintain. They were never going to be the star. They were never going to get clients, customers, followers, subscribers. They thought you guys were never going to get these things because it was such a slow climb. Things are moving for you. Okay? And you rather have them be moving than stagnant. Okay? You rather have them be moving than like up, down, like side to side. You're like, I rather know what I'm dealing with and know that I have this saved. I have this ready. You've just have the mindset and the discipline to know, okay, if the numbers are a little bit bad or if the money shifts a little bit, I've got some over here. I'm ready. You have a bunch of backup plans. You are the dynamite. People are taken by surprise. They did not think that you would explode like this, that you would rise like this, that you would pivot like this. They really didn't think that you would because you've been around for so long, just getting through the grind, getting through the grit, and doing it over and over and over again. Okay, all of these other people were chasing the dragon. They're like, it's got to be exciting. It's got to be this. I got to feel passion. You're like, I care about the discipline because I care about this one thing that I'm building so much that I will bore myself to death on all the details or how it should be done or how it needs to be maintained, or I will do all the research and I will take all the notes and you're just ready. Affirm it below. I am ready. I stay ready. You guys have all types of evil eye on you. These people want to approach you like you're this cute little puppy dog. They're like, oh, they're naive. They don't know. They've just been doing the same thing over and over and over again. So they're not going to see me coming. You see them coming because in the meantime, while you've been dealing with all of this, you've been dealing with attacks, evil eye, side eye, staring, gawking, stalking, trolling, all of it. But you don't talk about it. Affirm it below. My privacy is my superpower. My silence is my superpower. You guys know that there's people watching you. Just because this set of people that I'm about to go over acted like they weren't watching you, doesn't mean that all these other people weren't seeing you coming. These other people were seeing you coming. So you are used to the staring. You are used to the gawking and the stalking and the trolling. You're used to all of it. So when these people come up, they're like, oh, I'm going to do this to them and that. I'm going to embarrass them. You are taking everyone by surprise. The absurdity is real. It's at an all-time high and it is everywhere. It's everywhere. This is your clap back tour. And if they don't move, they're going to look really foolish. I'm going to say that again. This is your clap back tour. So if they don't move, they're about to look ridiculous. The house. They are about to look really freaking dumb if they don't move. They're about to be embarrassed, mortified. They played themselves. Affirm that below. They played themselves by sleeping on me. they played themselves. Everybody will know your name. You guys are in this video game of life, this spiritual training ground, leveling up slowly but surely. Okay, this is like playing a video game and not even knowing how you unlocked 5 levels or extra lives, but you have it and then you don't appreciate it and then you blow through it. Instead, you guys have been unlocking each level with a steady climb, and you're going to be here for the long haul. And everyone else that doubted you and was talking all this mess, they're not going to be around as long because now they are declining. They are at a slow decline and they are looking at you like, how dare you? So the staring is real. The heat is real, but they don't realize if they bring the heat to your doorstep, you are the stick of dynamite and everything will erupt in the worst way possible. Don't start none, won't be none. They need to calm their you-know-whats. They need to calm it down, all the way down. So it's absurd the amount of digging these people are trying to do, and they are upset because now you are the one that is being given access to all of these things that you've never had before. But you guys appreciate it. You guys never had anything given to you on a silver platter or with a silver spoon. And so it's just, it hits different for you. Thank you, love, for your donation. I appreciate you. Your smile lights up any room. Affirm it below. My smile lights up any room, every room, always. You guys could be thinking about a parent that passed away. Okay, some of these downloads are going to be specific, but they're just extra confirmation. So if you know this is your message, this part doesn't really matter. It could just be extra like, oh, yeah, that's me. That's me. Okay, so if any one of these things, 3 things, 2 things, use your discernment, you'll just know. Okay, so trust yourself. You guys could be thinking about a parent that passed away. I got that so strongly. Somebody here is thinking about a father that passed away, but it could be a mother that passed away. For some of you guys, maybe even a mother-in-law or a father-in-law. And you're wondering if whoever this person is that passed away, you're wondering if they're truly looking over you, if they're truly watching over you. Like, you're being realistic with yourself. You're like, I really hope they're watching over me, but because things didn't really go well here in the 3D, I don't really know if they're really watching over me. It would be great. Thank you, Political Junkie 101, for your donation. May you receive that back tenfold. Thank you so much. You guys are wondering, like, you're being real with yourself. When real recognizes real, like, you are seeing the real in yourself. Like, you know what? I don't know if they're watching over me. I would like to hope that they are. I might even pretend that they do. But are they really? Are they really? Because they weren't this great parent in the 3D. Whoever this parent was, you're thinking about this because you wish that you would have had more time or that you would have rectified more or forgiven more. So you guys could be thinking about them right now. I'm also getting that you guys are staying private and low key because you can feel the eyes and the heat that is on you right now. You are standing tall with pride against all kinds of evil. So I want you guys to affirm that below. I am standing tall with pride against all types of evil, against all types of wickedness. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Okay, my besties in here are standing tall against evil, against wickedness, against crazies, against it all. And you're still standing. But you kind of wonder who's in your corner in every realm, like truly. And it's okay to wonder that. It's something that you guys are going to be figuring out in this new chapter. So what else I got for you guys is you are damn proud of yourself right now, and you guys are dealing with opposition everywhere you go because you are the star. You're just gonna know, like, you're gonna go places and you're going to know that people are staring at you. So let me tell you what I would do. If I knew that I was going into a place where a lot of people didn't like me, they're going to be real fraudulent, the house real fake. If you are new to my channel, the house is a big ol' exclamation. Say I'm going to like a sporting event and I know that like everyone there is going to like be giving me the business. They're going to be staring at me and like doing whatever. I act like they don't exist. You guys are a narcissist's worst nightmare. I tell you guys all the time. And why I specifically am a narcissist's worst nightmare, because I will starve them out. They want attention. They want adoration. They don't care if it's negative or positive attention. I won't give them any. They'll be wondering if we're breathing the same oxygen, because they will be invisible to me. I will look over, under, and I do it so naturally because I have so many narcissists that I've had to deal with. Okay? I had one narcissist in my family that was like, the amount of wicked in this person, I can't even explain. I won't even get into. We don't have enough time for that. But she came up to me one time and she was like, I don't like how you act like I don't exist. I'm like, you don't. Riddle me what? You don't. You are a certain type of evil I don't fuck with. You do not exist in my reality or my timeline. Goodbye. So how you guys are is you are realizing that he is on me. I trust my intuition. I know that there's eyes on me, because everyone else that had slept on you thought that you weren't going to still be in your relationship, thought that you weren't going to still be running this business, that you weren't ever going to get that social media up and running. Whatever these people doubted, they are eating their words now. They are taken by surprise. And as your life has been slowly climbing up, it hasn't been like a shooting rocket or a star, but everyone's seeing like, dang, they look better and better every time I see them. And they're looking at themselves like, I gained weight. My girl's fallen the fuck off. Like, these people are literally thinking that. These are the downloads that I got. They're thinking like, I gained weight. I need to shave. I need to do this. Oh, what is my girl wearing? What is my guy doing? They're embarrassed because they came at you sideways. They are embarrassed because the last interactions you guys could have had with these people could have been beyond intense. Okay, these people could have tried to fight you, physically fight you, or start an altercation or something. Some of these people could have really tried to bait you and you stood still. And this, they have not forgotten. They have not forgotten. So you guys are going to be going places and they're going to be like, oh, there they are. There they are. There's that person I haven't seen in a couple years. I haven't seen in a couple months. And look at them and look at me. Now, you guys aren't thinking this way because you guys are kind and compassionate and humble. You're not like, oh my gosh, yeah, they've put on some pounds, or oh yeah, like what's their girl wear? You're not even thinking that. You're just like, I feel bad for them that they wanted to F with me that much and had to fuck around and find out how it was really going to go. I feel bad for them. And I've forgiven them because they know not what they do. But trust and believe, bestie, they're finding out the hard way. People are finding out the hard way. They should have never gotten your face. People are finding out the hard way. They should have never caused all that mess because they lost over and over and over again. And right now, some of your enemies from long ago are being given a reminder. See that person? They're an earth angel. They're chosen. They gave you a lot of grace, so you should move along. These people are going to be thinking twice before they approach you again. Okay, so you guys are going to be going places where people are gravitating towards knowing what you're doing. People are coming up with whole schemes, whole plots, whole plans to be near you, to figure out what are you up to right now, because I don't have access to you. The absurd is at another level. Like, you guys got people putting their kids in sports so they can run into you, moving their kids' schools so they can run into you, finding out through the grapevine where you work so they can run into you, going to local events so they can run into you. Like, these people are going through the absolute most, and these are the kind of people, the enemies from your past that you really don't talk to. Now let's get into the specific enemies that are watching you now that are doing a lot of digging unnecessarily. Okay? The downloads are very like, okay, these people that I'm about to mention and bring up and describe are the people that if they could, they'd have you jumping at shadows, paranoid, losing control, losing your mind, losing it all. Like, the evil eye is thick. The initials that I got is, their name could be John, okay, or their name could be Joe, or they could call you Hun. They could be from the ATL. They could be in Atlanta, or that could be maybe where you guys live. But the initials I got is JOHN ATL HNVI. So I'm going to leave these here because these are the initials, okay? So this person, or these people, okay, I'm getting that there's a couple people. I'm trying to think of how many. 1, 2, 3, 4. There could be 1 to 5. You guys will know how many it is. These are the people that go for you the hardest, that will never drop the bone. They will never drop the bone. So that tells me that, like, you either work with them, their neighbors, or their family. Okay? So these people, they could like Oreos, Winnie the Pooh, sing karaoke. They could take singing lessons. They could think that they're a great singer. They can read music. Okay? Like, they can read music notes. They could play tennis. They could drink a lot of soda or diet soda. They like to cook, or they don't like to cook, but they cook well, or they cook a lot. Okay? And what else? They could ride horses or have a pet rabbit. They could play the violin or any instrument with strings. They could be in the military or in the airlines or Air Force. Okay, I got military, Air Force, because I'm getting like fighter jets, I'm getting airplanes, and I got it twice. So they could be in the military, they could be in the Air Force specifically, or they could work for the airlines. They could also play video games a lot. Like, that is like their form of escaping. I'm getting that there are wicked, miserable. I mean, these are the most wicked, miserable people that you know to date that hate on you. And I got specifically coworkers, bosses, neighbors, sibling, or narcissistic parent. I'm going to say that again. I got specifically the strongest: coworkers, bosses, neighbors, siblings, or narcissistic parents. This could be a friend that you dumped recently, but I don't see them as a threat like these other people are. Because this friend that you could have recently dumped, like, yeah, they have some hate that they're throwing your way, but it's like nothing in the scheme of things compared to these other people that might actually have some little bit of access to you on Christmas or Thanksgiving or at the company Christmas party. Like, whoever these people are, they have some type of access to you, whether they know your social media, whether they see you at family functions occasionally, and they are taken by surprise that you are still standing, and they are reminiscing right now about the past and how they doubted you. They're reminiscing about the past, and what is really sick and twisted is they're thinking, what could I have done differently? You know, most people, when they be doing people wrong, when they be doing people dirty, they're like, oh, what could I have done better before this all went to crap? What could I have done? These people are thinking, what else could I have done to make it completely like chaos? They're like, oh, I should have said that to them. I should have told them this. I should have ripped their dress. I should have done that. Like they're thinking of the absolute worst things that they could have done to be even more mean because now they don't have access like that. So they're thinking like, oh, if I had said this other list of things I wanted to say and do, they wouldn't be standing up like that. And they're wrong. They are wrong. They are sick and they are wrong. You are proving your coworkers wrong. You are proving your terrible boss is wrong. You are proving your terrible bosses, your terrible coworkers, your terrible parents, whoever these terrible people are, you're proving them wrong. And they're really like, what could I have said? And you know, maybe they just wouldn't be smiling like that. They already tried to make you a late bloomer. They already tried to make you like regress or slow down your progress, and they will never have that opportunity ever again. Ever again will you give them that platform or that olive branch or that leg to even think that they can stand on. They will never have it again. Affirm it below. Never. So I have the amount of evil eye does not faze you. This amount of evil eye does not faze you because you've been dealing with it since you've been small. Since you've been small, you've been dealing with this, but now you're able to like figure it out and sort out what it means and why it's important that you stand in your truth. Okay? So this amount of evil eye does not faze you, but you're not feeling it. You're over it. And so you are digging for goals as these people are digging for fiction. I'm going to say that again. Hi, Savage Queen. You guys are digging for goals as they are digging for fiction. You are digging for facts, digging for truth, as these people are digging for skeletons and digging for lies. They are relentless. They are stubborn. Look at where they're digging. Do you think they're going to get through? They're like trying to they're trying to dig this tunnel to get access to you, and they will be digging until the end of time. Because wherever they're digging, it will continuously take them in circles. You have angels on standby, ancestors on standby. They want to bring the crazy to your doorstep, and they don't realize that it's literally going to blow up in their face. Okay? I always tell you guys, but I haven't said this in a long time. Whenever I see this card specifically, okay, whenever I see this, I think that there's ops, dusties, crusties, and enemies behind this horse. Like, yeah, you're riding through and you're like, yeah, 6 of Wands in this bitch. I'm getting my just desserts. I'm getting my recognition. Hello. But I feel like in every type of gladiator type of scene, the enemies are watching, you know, Game of Thrones. Like they don't want you to have this crown. They don't want you to be in the line of succession. They're like, no, we have to prove that they are not the heir to that. They don't deserve that. And it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. The times where they got close to breaking you down, the times where they got close to breaking down your spirit, they will never be given that opportunity again. And they, for once in their life, are seeing how serious that is and how you mean that. With every fiber of your being, you mean that and you stand on that. These people truly broke you down over and over and over and over and over again. You guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces. You guys could be dealing with an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay? I'm just hearing those things specifically. We have this is happening now. These people are going to try to bring something else to your doorstep, but you smelled it a mile away. You smell a rat. Okay? There are people trying to bring like, oh, let me bring you this present. Oh, I haven't seen you. I've been holding your Christmas present. No. You smell a rat. It's like Home Alone. Okay? Those guys, the robbers, they thought, oh, this kid's by himself. And what did he do? He set up shop to protect his home. You guys will do the same. These people are thinking, oh, yeah, well, they're rising, but they're at home alone. They're by themselves because you guys have denied everyone access. But you're not home alone, okay? And they're not getting through. They're not getting past the moat. They're not getting on that bridge. They're not getting past the dragons. They're not getting past the bow and arrows. They ain't get past none of that. None of that. None of it. None of it. You guys are going to shoot your shot. Maybe before you were like, oh, I wasn't raised to be the center of attention. And my mom always shot it down, or my dad always shot it down, or my siblings were always laughing at me. Where are these people at now? What are they doing with their life? Riddle me what? What are they doing with their life that's so awesome? If their life was so awesome, they wouldn't be watching you. Okay? Within a few days, some of your enemies, the most wicked, are being convicted. Okay? So if they are trying to entice you into a physical assault currently, stand down. They are being convicted. Do not even take that bait. Don't even take it. They're really going to try to tempt you with some breadcrumbing. They're leaving this trail of crumbs right now. They're like, here's some money. Oh, I just owed it to you. Here's a present. I've been meaning to give this to you. No. You are not falling for that. As enticing as it might be, you are not falling for that. Within a few days, your biggest enemies are going to be convicted. And they don't see it coming. They don't see it coming. Like this judgment, there are decisions that they made that they're going to have to stand on. They're going to have to stand on the music that they made, the tune that they played, the words that they said. Because they meant what they said when they said it. Now they have to stand on that. You guys are seeing that you have the stamina, you've been diligent, and you will have continual harvest. You have endurance, effort, patience, and concentration. Your hard work is paying off. Your enemies are being taken on a roundabout. So like I said, confirmation. As they're trying to dig this tunnel into what you've got going on, they're seeing like, oh my gosh, didn't we see this one beam before? Haven't I seen this one rock before? They're going in a circle. They don't even realize it. They don't even realize it. They're like, I'm connected. I think I'm in. They're not in. They're not. If this is family and you're having children or you have children, you are really considering not having them around your children because of the damage that they've done to you. Okay? You guys are going through counseling, therapy, and figuring out like, if I can't even bear to like get through all of this myself, how am I going to put my child through that with these crazies and their absurdity? Is that absurdity a word? I don't know. You guys know what I mean. Their audacity. You are truly assessing who has my back, who's full of it, where's the heat coming from, and why are they trying to bait me? Oh, it's because they want a moment to try again. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Well, they're going to do that, but it's not going to work. So this is you're refusing to be a doormat in any capacity. And they're like, well, I dissed them. So they're going to come. You're not taking any bait. You're not taking a sneak diss because you are a narcissist worst nightmare. You are these ops worst nightmare. So whoever I'm speaking to, whatever besties I'm speaking to, you are a very special person and you are part of a very small percentage. You are part of like a 0.01 type of percent type of situation because of all of the things that you endured. You are not regular. You are not schmegular. You are chosen in your own right. You have chosen your calling and you are also chosen. You guys are gaining new knowledge. I'm telling you, the keys that you are being given is unlocking truly a kingdom of knowledge, of legacy. It's a new timeline. You are unlocking places that you have never been before. Okay? So, bestie, you are surprising a lot of people as they look absurd, digging into fiction, looking for lies. You are going to take the stage. You're going to take center stage. Affirm it below. I'm taking center stage. I deserve this spotlight. I deserve my flowers. I deserve my appreciation. I deserve every bit of it. Anything good that's coming into your life, bestie, you deserve every bit of it. They wanted this timeline to be locked, but especially for you. I'm going to say that again. They wanted this timeline to be locked because they're in a scarcity mindset. But for you, you are the last person that they wanted to unlock this new timeline. So I have well played, bestie. You're authentic, magnetic, kind, hardworking, and you're not going anywhere. So that could be a really good affirmation for you guys. I am authentic. I am magnetic, kind, hardworking, and I'm not going anywhere. You guys are lighting up every room that you enter. So some affirmations I wrote down for you guys. I have some affirmations and some askformations. If you guys are new here, we do askformations as well because your subconscious is a proving mind and we naturally be questioning ourselves. And it would be a better cheat code to ask yourself more positive questions for when your subconscious kind of knows that your I ams and your I feels and your I whatever statements aren't really the vibe, or you're not really feeling that through and through. So if you question yourself positively, you can send your subconscious the program that's always running on this hamster wheel of prove that to me to be true. So if you're saying, why is this unfolding this way? Oh my gosh, why does this always happen to me? Your subconscious is going to go pull all the facts like Siri. Okay, your subconscious is like Siri or like Alexa when you guys are questioning yourselves. Okay, when you ask Siri, what is the weather outside? Siri is going to say, this is the weather outside. When you ask your subconscious, I just thought of that. That was pretty freaking smart. Go me. You go, Glen Coco. But no, seriously. When you ask yourself something, it's like asking Siri. Okay? It's like asking Siri, it's like asking Alexa, like, hey, what is this? And your subconscious will find out whether it's good or bad. It's going to prove to you why it is what it is. Okay? So without further ado, I light up every room I enter. These are some of the affirmations that I wrote down for you guys. I light up every room I enter. Why am I so magnetic? Everything always goes my way. Best case scenario. Okay, everything always goes my way. Best case scenario. I am the microphone. I am the galactic truth serum. Okay, I treat my body like a palace. I am evolving in every aspect of my life. Okay? I am evolving in every aspect of my life. I love that. I light up every room I enter. Why am I so magnetic? Everything always goes my way. Best case scenario. I am the microphone. I am the galactic truth serum. That's why people be tripping on what you're saying because they have never heard such truth. What fiction are they looking for? They won't find it. They will not find it. I cannot. This amount of evil eye does not faze you, but you're so over dealing with people like this. Okay? And this is why you kind of just like distanced yourself. Like, no. Everyone's like, no, you have to come around. No, you have to be at this meeting. No, you have to go to this occasion, this gathering. Like, no. No. Watch my bestie not go. Watch them not go. It's absurd the amount of crazy that you guys are dealing with, and it's taking people by surprise that you have been at a steady climb. A steady climb is better than a fall from grace. A steady climb is better than no climb at all. A level up is better than none. And you guys have been continuously doing that while they've been trying to find out all of these things about you. People are looking you up. They're just like, they're getting tired. You know when you're reading at night and it's like time for bed and you're like, "Oh, let me take my glasses off, or let me turn these lights off, or let me dim them." People's eyes are getting tired from trying to find dirt. Hearing sirens in the distance. Okay, people are getting tired from trying to find dirt on you. They're just like, it's not working. Nothing's working. Well, how about you just give it a rest? Okay, how about if you just gave it a rest, it would be fine, but they can't. You guys make people super curious about you. Why you hold your sword the way that you do, why you talk the way that you do, why you're witty, charming, magnetic. They're like, why do they be doing that like that? I beat them down pretty good. You know, I really beat down their spirit. So I'm trying to figure out why they're like walking like that, why they got all this confidence. Like, and some of them even know that you guys have been going through stuff, but guess what? Guess what's here? You always land on your feet. You make it look like light work. Bestie, affirm it below. This is light work. And it might very, very well might not be. But this is how you make it look. People are like, didn't they just lose their home? Yeah. Why are they glowing like that? They're pissed. They're pissed. They're like, oh, didn't they just get laid off? Yeah. Why are they glowing like that? I don't know. It's light work, bestie. You always land on your feet. Everything always works out for you. Best case scenario. Then we have the Eight of Swords. Okay. When you guys are really being unkind to yourself, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is what it feels like. And you've come so far from doing this to yourself. Like, oh, I'm helpless. I can't do anything. You are realizing that sometimes you got to be your own hero in the storyline, that like maybe the people that you would love to come save you are not coming to save you. So you really come through for yourself. And so you are really abandoning this way of thinking that, well, my mom should have come and saved me. My dad should have come and saved me. You are realizing that you are the hero in this narrative. You are the hero. You are the gangster. You are the wild one. You are the Joker. You are everybody. You are every character. And so you're really going to be taking it easy on yourself. You're going to be shooting your shot. I'm getting a lot about like Cinderella and people playing games, trying to gather against you. Did I say that there were K's in here? I don't think I read that part. I got K's twice. So let me know if these initials mean anything, because these came out so strong that some of them came in twos. I got two N's, two K's, like what? I got two H's. I don't know, you guys. It's coming in pretty hot. The mean girls and the mean boys, they have no effect on you anymore. Not like they used to. And so you're going to be walking with your head high. You guys aren't dealing with the hypocrites. You guys see through this. You guys have dealt with plenty of hypocrites to know who you're dealing with. Affirm it below. I know who I'm dealing with. I know who I'm dealing with. You know the manipulation. You know the tactics. You know how they're going to discard you. You know how they're going to breadcrumb you. You know without them telling you. And they are trying to get so much dirt. They're like, no, confess your feelings. Tell me about Collective. What do you know about them? And then like nobody's really telling them anything because they don't have anything to tell. But they're like, no, like they're a bad person, huh? And they're like, no. They're like, but like, like they're digging for fiction. Digging and tweaking. Okay. These people have gone down a different path. They've been spiraling. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. But they are definitely like, however they would spiral in their own way is how they're spiraling. Whether it's not giving a you know what, or not doing self-care, or actually doing substances, whatever it is, they are going the other way. All of these people, no matter what, are in the doghouse with you because they are never appropriate. They never come with the respect when they're speaking to you. See, this is how you guys feel. Everyone that's around you, like looking at you, staring at you, they're always like this. Like, they're never like, oh, here I am, I'm staring at you. They're always like coming from a corner or like doing that. Like, why are you being a whole weirdo? Okay? They're just on some deceit, scamming. They be overhyping themselves too. Whoever these people you guys are dealing with, they really love hyping themselves up. And I don't mean like how we be doing it. They're just like, yeah, I did all these amazing things because like everybody needs me. These people need to infect other people. They need to be needed or they will lose their mind. And the fact that you don't need them is the biggest unexpected surprise. They're like, how they birthing all that without me? How are they obtaining all of that without me? These people are not protected like you, know that. They are not protected like you. They have been infecting and they've just been doing a lot that they need to stop. Okay? They need to calm their mess real fast. Okay. Yeah, I feel that. It's the year of like calling out these frauds and these scammers, and like this is you guys just like whistling while you work, minding your business. And these people, they can't help themselves. They are conceited. They are conceited in their hate for you. They are conceited that they're always doing it in a big way. They're like, I'm so awesome. You're like, they're Delulu for real. Like Delulu like you read about. And this is you guys. They live in La La Land. You're like, I'm just minding my business. Okay? These people are replaying the past and looking at old photos and watching old tapes or recordings because they cannot believe this version of you that they're seeing. You guys have been working late. Okay, you guys have been working late. You guys have been paying attention to the signs. And you guys see that these people that you've been steering clear of, you've been praying for them, you've been rebuking them, canceling them, denouncing them. You're just kind of like, I know what's going to happen, so I'm going to back all the way up. Okay, I know what's going to happen, so I'm going to back all the way up. Okay, let's get you guys some career advice. Where are we at on time? Ooh, what is this? Gestures. You guys be careful who you give a helping hand to, okay? Because remember I told you guys these people are going to be like, oh, I need your help, da-da-da-da. Just beware of the breadcrumbs, okay? And only help people that you feel guided, like you internally feel drawn to helping them. I'm getting that if the star card is your card in a reading, okay, the star card, the 3 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, or the Ace of Swords, if any of those cards are yours, this is specifically your message. Like if you see any of those in a reading and you're like, yeah, that's me, that's me. It could be the Ace of Swords, it could be the Star. But you guys are coming through like a unicorn. One of a kind, one in a million. Look at all this evil eye. You guys have all this wisdom. These people want your little dog too. Okay? They want your little dog too. They want your glass slipper. They want your fairy tale. This reminds me of Ursula. And guess what it was stuck on? It was stuck on this music note, which told me that that was a sign. Okay? This was stuck to this. What does that remind you of? The Little Mermaid, right? Where she's like, sing, give me your voice. People thought that they could steal your voice. It's not happening. These people are really mad when you smile. You guys are taking flight, and this is like a really big plane. They're not just getting on, and they're kind of upset that you're like flying first class or you're on a private jet. You just don't need them. Okay, you guys are rocking the crown that you deserve. Okay, so you guys drop your crowns down below, drop your eagles down below, because you are ready to soar. We have the arrow. There's all these arrows that they were trying to shoot at you, and you have all this luck. You are a walking lucky charm. Okay, you know, I tell you guys, you are the walking wish fulfilled. You are the walking love spell. You are the galactic truth serum. You guys got these people tripping on what you're sipping on. And yeah, you're the walking lucky charm. You are incredibly lucky. So there's a lot of people that you guys are getting ready to surpass. And there are a lot of details that are about to be ironed out. These people definitely rolled the dice thinking that they knew. Okay, thinking that they knew what was going to happen. They were way off. We have the microphone here. You guys are mic dropping people because you're standing up for what you believe in. You feel like your life is under review and you want the best life possible. So you guys are dropping your anchor. It's time for smooth sailing. You guys have these things on lock. Okay? Period. You guys could be listening to a lot of music right now, or you're just feeling like amped up. You know when like Rocky in the movies is like climbing up the stairs, he's like charging up the stairs, and like the music is playing. That is you guys. Like you're having that moment where everyone sees like, oh, this is the build to like the hero and the fighter and the recognition that you deserve. Okay? You guys are going to be filling up your cup like never before. Spoiling yourself, treating yourself completely different than you used to, and just kind of seeing like, this is good for me. This is good for my health. This is good for me. And that's what I'm doing. And everyone else can go, you know. Someone here might be in Paris, France, or you guys could speak French, okay? Or you guys could be thinking about going to visit Paris, France. I got music notes 3 times. Music notes, music notes, music notes. We have the key, the castle, the spatula, the tennis racket. I also feel like the puns are coming in hot. Like they're trying to make all this racket, and then they're also trying to catch you for rackets. It's crazy. You guys are moving through things smoothly, differently. You're gliding. You just know which way to go. Maybe before, like this arrow, you were like, oh, do I go this way? Do I go that way? Oh, no, let me wait for a sign. You're kind of just gliding like, oh, I know where to go. I'm going to go this way. And it just looks effortless. Okay? It just looks absolutely effortless. Music's been tripping you out lately. Yeah, if you guys are clairaudient, something that you can do is you can put your music that you listen to on shuffle. And it's a really good way to get messages. Look, authority. This is you guys. They're like, where'd they get those fabrics? Where did they get that throne? Where did they get that crown? You look the part because you were born the part. I'm going to say that again. You look the part because you were born the part. So affirm it below. I look the part because I was born the part. It is my birthright. You guys are going to be clashing with authority figures because they are a little bit intimidated of how you are moving and how you kind of just don't need their permission. Maybe before you were a doormat and you'd be like, can I please have this day off? Can I please? And then you would let them leave you on red or ignore your emails or treat you any type of way. Not today. You're like, I'm taking the 3rd off. You know, now that I think about it, I'm going to take the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th off. So I'll see you when I see you. You're just, people in authority, they either have to like ride your wave or they're going to be dealing with some chop. Okay? I'm going to say that again. They either need to ride your wave or they're going to be dealing with some chop. Okay, if you guys have seen Wolf of Wall Street, he's like, it's just a little chop. He's like, yeah, we can get to wherever. They're like trying to go from country to country to country. I was like, bruh, that is not going to be a little bit of chop for you just to go, and it F them up, but you guys know if you know. And you guys are not falling for the crumbs, okay? The crumbs that your boss would give you and say, well, when you do this, this, and that, then I'll give you that day off. You're like, no, no. The people that would troll you on your social media or your social media business, intentionally trying to upset you or get a reaction or disrupt or cause arguments or be petty, labels. You guys are not playing patty cake with these mother effers. No, you are not. You're like, I see you and I blocked you. So go create another 5 accounts because I don't care. I don't care. This is everybody looking for you, bestie. They're like, they're still at it. They're still at it. They're so mad. They're so mad. And you know what's sad? They like you a lot. They like that you have this fighting spirit. They like that you just are standing your ground. Are they going to tell you? Are they going to tell you though? No, because they're so shook. They're so spooked. They've been staring out their blinds so long with their little stinking blinking binoculars that their blinds are broken and their binoculars are busted. These people have been on demon time with you and you have not forgotten. Okay? They want to rewrite the past while digging into yours. They want to rewrite the past while digging into yours, saying, I don't think I went down like that. And you're like, no, yeah, you did this, this, and that. So I don't know why you're all up in my face acting like we're going to talk. We are most definitely not. No, we are not. They're acting like they didn't have these horns on their head. Yes, the fuck they did. Okay? Okay? The only horns we're dealing with are like Maleficent. Okay? That's it. These people are like acting like you're so cringe. They're like, nobody would sing that song. Nobody would start a social media like that. They're trying to act like everyone should count you out because nobody would ever do that. And they're like acting like they're so repulsed. Let me explain why. They're acting like that's so unattractive. That's so distasteful. Because they want their favorites, their recruits, their minions to get these positions in life over you. They want your siblings to get these positions in life over you, your peers, your coworkers. And so they're acting like they're so repulsed by your work ethic when nobody is repulsed by your work ethic. They're acting like they're so repulsed with your creativity when nobody is repulsed with your creativity. That's how you know they're on some bullshit. So let me explain. I have a lot of positivity on my channel. So when somebody is on this type of time, they stick out. When everyone's enjoying the wave, and then here they come trying to create some chop, I'm going to chippity chop them right up out of my platform because I know what I love and what I'm doing and what I'm passionate about, and you can't tell me nothing. Okay? I will take constructive criticism, but I will not just take some random bullshit criticism. Get out of here with that. So when people are like, oh, that's so, you know they're projecting. You know they're a troll. You know they're a chachalini. Okay? You know they're a whole little chooch. They want in your sandbox. They need to go find their own. They see you as the goat. They see you as the big bad wolf of the forest. You will huff and puff and blow their house down. Actually, you could do so with less effort. So they should really back it on up. You will be the greatest of all time. That is why these people have been a menace, trying to stop you from creating all of this. Okay? If they've been trying to stop you since you were 3, stop you since you were 5, and now you're 20 something or 30 something or older, you see these people for who they are. They saw that you were a jewel, a diamond in the rough. They saw that you were this light, this sunshine, and There are also people that have an online attachment to you and they feel like they're not in reality when they're around you. And this really makes other people upset. So when people are around you, they feel like it's a form of escapism. They feel like it's euphoric. And so people that are hating on you, it makes them nervous. It makes them uneasy because they don't want you to be an authority. They don't want there to be more people like you. They don't want you inspiring people to be passionate like this about life. So if you guys are, what was I going to say? I did a May prediction video, okay? So it's the perfect video for listening to podcast style because you don't even have to watch it. You can just listen to it. And so I wanted to give you guys a preview of what we do on Patreon, how in depth and blunt we go or get into things, and what it kind of, looks like, except for on Patreon, it's ad free. So if you guys are looking for a pick a card, I just posted one this morning. Before I went to work, I posted the May prediction. So if you guys are on Patreon, you guys have it ad free and you guys will have it that way until you are no longer a member or whichever you decide. And yeah, I just feel like there's messages in there definitely for you guys. It was posted this morning, so it's something that you could enjoy cleaning the house, walking the dog, going on a drive, and I just hope that you guys enjoy. I put a lot of love into it, and yeah. I'm excited to read the comments. I've been at work all day, so I don't know what's going on with anything I posted, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We have love bombing. There are going to be some people that have hidden motives and they're going to try to shower you with attention. They're like, look over here, look over here. I wasn't acting crazy. I wasn't trying to undermine you. They just don't have any boundaries. You guys are really assessing things like you feel like you're under review, so you definitely have others under review. You're kind of like, if I'm under review, you're under review. And you're not going to talk to me crazy. You better talk to me nice. We have movement. You guys are going to be making progress. You are the wild one. You are simply unpredictable. Affirm it below. I am simply unpredictable. They better ask somebody. Okay, let me get... We need some advice. Whoa, what was that? Your guys' communication is going to be shifting, but I already told you guys that. Make sure to keep your temper because people are really going to try to pull you up out of your seat. Some of them are going to be more sly than others. They might try to do this by being rude to you and then calling you. They're going to be love bombing in very, very weird ways, okay? So just be careful with that. There's like a lot of trickster energy around you. You're just realizing how brief life is. Like, you're not promised to be here forever. So you are choosing the life that you deserve. Okay, you are choosing the life that you deserve. Remember how powerful you are. So affirm it below. I am remembering how powerful I am. People are getting to know this new you. Know that. They might act like behind the scenes, like, I'm never going to acknowledge them because they don't acknowledge me. They're getting to know the new you. You guys are changing people's minds. Things will never be the same. You guys feel like you're under review. You are passing this test. And you need to remember how powerful you are. You are bursting through fear. You're like, I know who I am in the world right now. And so people just need to recognize and get to know the new me. I don't even need to reintroduce myself. I need no introduction. So let's not pretend. Okay? You need no introduction. So let's not pretend. Yeah, there are people trying to investigate you and ask questions. And it's just rude and annoying. And you're just not having it. Okay, people that are negative around you because you've been so private and you've been staying really low key about what you're building, which is so smart. People are really trying to investigate you and ask questions and look closely, but it sticks out to you when people are being negative and trying to do this to you. You're like, it's just not smart. It's not smart. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more. See, this is your treasure. You guys have wish fulfillment coming in. You guys know what video? This reminds me of a music video by Ash Nico. I'm gonna share this song with you guys. Shoot, I put lotion on. I'm not gonna be able to see that. Song by Ash Nico. It's a little aggressive, but it will definitely, okay. She's literally wearing an outfit like this, and she's like dancing on a pirate ship, okay? And I have shared it in some of my videos before, okay? I've shown like small clips of it, of this video specifically, because I think I've read the lyrics to you guys. But yeah, I'm going to share that music video with you guys when the live stream ends. But yeah, this treasure is yours. Fill up all your cups. You don't have to share with whoever the heck. Talk is cheap right now. People that are doing a lot of this, their talk is cheap because they have not shown you much action. Okay, that's another thing. There are going to be some friends that you're dumping because they haven't shown action. There are going to be some people that you could have even trusted, and now they've been put in a very compromising position, and they are not showing you action. So you guys can be very disappointed with people, kind of like, you know, they had their opportunity to make amends or make this thing right or show me who they really are. So again, people that are really going through things right now, and maybe when you met them, they weren't going through anything. This is really going to show you their true character and who they really are and how they really operate. And you are going to choose and decide if you want to deal with them or if you like it, or how you're going to move forward, if you're going to move forward with them at all, because you're just really seeing people differently. Okay, as people are seeing you differently, you guys are also seeing others like, wow, that's how you act when like ish is hitting the fan. That's how you act when like money is low, relationships are bad, everything's going awry. That's how you stand on business. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. I can't remember the name of the song. And I don't want to tell you guys the wrong name because I'm going to have to look it up. So I'll share it in the community tab if you guys, well, everyone in this live chat has notifications. So you guys will see it in the live chat, in the community tab where I share music videos for you guys. We have your first house. You guys are getting blessings in your first house. Okay. So how you guys shift your identity I'm telling you guys, they're like, what is this? This is taking me by surprise. When did they start doing that? When did they start singing that way? When did they start talking that way? When did they start walking that way? Smelling that way? Just look, you guys, you don't look like what you've been through. You do not look like what you've been through. Period. So let's get you guys an angel number. Okay, we have 632. 632 is your first angel number. If anyone wants to drop that below or when the live stream ends, you guys have blessings coming in your first house. I'm going to roll the dice one more time. Ooh, 224. 224 is your guys' second angel number. Alrighty, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed your message. You are taking everyone by surprise. And if they stopped being absurd for even a stinking freaking blinking minute, they could learn something. Imagine that. They could learn something. They could learn. Let me tell you what they could learn. Okay. They could learn something. Well played. They could learn something like how to stand up for themselves, how to fight back. Okay. They could learn something Like how to be this magnet. What you desire already desires you. What you summon comes running, bestie. Let's see. What else? What else? They could have learned a thing or two. They could have learned ascension, how to take flight, how to get some knowledge. Like they could have been taking notes. They could have been getting snatched. Okay, some of you guys are gaining weight or losing weight, but it's like looking really good on you. It's like a really like glowy. And like the glow up is real. They could have learned this from you firsthand. But they had the audacity and the absurd, and you know, the circus is in town. The circus is in town. Number 632 is a blend of energies and attributes. Okay, let's see. Responsibility, I can't even talk. Responsibility and reliability, providing for self and others, and being grateful for blessings. Thank you, guys. Angel number 632 is a message of hope, encouragement, and divine guidance. You guys are funny. Alrighty, you guys. Let me pull out a love message really quick before I go, because I've got like 2 minutes before I need to head out. You guys can enjoy May predictions, which has been posted for you guys. If you want something in depth for career and just like I did career, romance, your glow up, if you're in a relationship, so you guys enjoyed that message, and you can listen to it podcast style. We have playfulness. I keep getting this for you guys. It is so important that you are playful. Enjoy your life. Ooh, honeymoon. Okay, so I feel like for singles, you guys need to get back to being playful again, because maybe some bad dating experiences has had you like in your feelings, and you're like what is this? This is the selection I have. You might be kind of bummed. So you can recapture more romance, or even attract more romance, by just being playful, being your authentic self. That is what is attracting people, the real ones, because of your priorities. Your priorities are not them. They know that. That's why they're drawn to you. Okay, if your priorities was them and their sports and what they like and what they listen to, they'd be like, oh, they don't got their own ideas. You have all kinds of ideas. Your own ideas. So that's why you need to get back to being playful, being your authentic self, and doing things your way. It's my way or the highway. We have the honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss and holiday time together. I'm getting that some couples here, you know, my divine counterparts, my twin flames, soulmate journeys, whatever you guys be defining it as, you guys are going to be enjoying more time together. As you guys have gone through this dark night of the year, dark night of the month, dark night of the soul, you are starting to see that you enjoy even small things. A dinner, going to the grocery store, going on a little staycation. It doesn't have to be all big and bad and crazy. You just are like, I enjoy this time with them, this quality time. And I love that for you guys. Okay, trust. This situation is calling for you to have trust. Okay, this could be for singles, and if you're in a relationship, you have to trust yourself. You have to trust your discernment. If you guys are single and you're trying to put yourself out there, trust that you know right from wrong. Trust that you will make the right decision. Because say you're dating somebody or you're just going out with them and they're making you feel on edge. They're making you feel nervous. They're making you feel like you wish you had 5 million excuses to excuse yourself. You wish that you had somebody calling you to get you out of this situation. Trust yourself that that is not the person for you if they are making you feel that way. Because people that watch my channel, the besties that watch my channel, you guys are very intuitive. So you don't need a like trust meter going off. You just feel the vibes. And if you feel the ick, if you feel like, oh my gosh, I should not have come here. Oh my gosh, what are they even talking about? Oh my gosh, what am I doing here? Trust yourself. Okay, trust yourself. Now, those of you in relationships, let go of control issues and trust your person. For those of you in healthy unions, you need to kind of like do that falling, what do they call it? That like falling like training thing to like help people like team building. You need to fall back and know that they're going to catch you. Okay? Let these situations unfold naturally. My besties that I'm talking to, sometimes you guys be like, I don't like that timeline. And I know I can expedite it. And I will. Sometimes you guys just want to show your person who's boss, but sometimes it ends up backfiring on you. You're like, oh, I should have waited. And it's also vice versa for them. There are things that they are starting to see where they should have listened to you and they didn't. So, bestie, remember, we have to let go of control issues and see like I need to fall back and trust when they tell me to trust them, that they're going to keep me safe and do this and this and that. I have to give them the opportunity. I can't just wait for them to F it up. I have to give them the opportunity to do so. Because when they don't do it correctly, trust and believe, karma, justice, judgment will not even make a lap around the block to knock them on their ass. So just trust in the process. Okay? Trust that if they're not listening to you, they're going to figure out real quick why they should have listened to you. And both of you guys, whether you are in relationship or single, stay optimistic about your love life. It doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be monotonous. It doesn't have to be like you guys have been together for 50 years. Okay? Or if you are dating a new person and it feels like that, you either need a new person or it's time to kick it up a notch. Okay, so your relationship could be needing some more positive thinking because maybe you've just been focused on other things going awry. Okay, maybe you've been focused on the crazy people at your job and in your family, and you've just kind of put your relationship on the back burner or dating on the back burner. So just stay optimistic about your love life. I definitely recommend listening to subliminals that you trust, of people that you trust, where you are looking for your dream life. Okay, just some extra help. Okay, so instead of like scrolling mindlessly, which is really bad for the brain, it's just cheap dopamine. It's not even like the good kind for your subconscious. You guys can listen to subliminals. You guys can listen to 432 hertz. There's different things that you can listen to uplift your soul, to make you feel even better, to make you wake up and feel even better. So you're creating new habits and new routines, and these things are going to be making you feel amazing. Okay, there's a subliminal for almost anything, but definitely listen to like the 1 hour subliminal. You can loop it. You guys can listen to an 8 hour subliminal and just go to bed that way, because your subconscious is very impressionable right before you go to bed. Okay, when you're trying to enter those first couple stages of sleep and right when you're waking up. So right before you're going to bed, I was talking to one of my clients about this because their child was acting out of control this morning and didn't want to get ready for school. And I was discussing with him, like, why does she have a tablet before she goes and brushes her teeth? Why does she have a tablet before, like, she doesn't want to get out of bed because she's glued to this tablet? You know what I mean? And she shouldn't be in bed with the tablet. And this was like just him asking my opinion. I was like, I don't think she should be in bed with the tablet and have this tablet before she even like says hello to the world, unless, you know, she knows what she's using it for. And so you guys are just going to be realizing that you are going to get the most out of this life, the most out of your day. So before you go to bed, you're like, okay, let me get my subliminals going. Let me get my affirmations going. Just make sure that if you're listening to subliminals, that you can't hear the subliminals. You should not be able to hear them, whether they're being fast forwarded or whatever. Okay? You should not be able to hear them. And it should be somebody that you trust, an influencer that you trust. And it's like, if you guys are scrolling before bed, that's not good for you. Okay? Then you're going to stay up all night. All night. And your attention span is going to be like this tiny. And then you're going to wake up so tired. And then you're going to be like, this is my binky. I'm not letting it go. I'm sleeping in. I'm going to be late to work because I've got to find something to watch. And then when you wake up, you could be chasing that feeling again. You're like, oh, okay, what's going on in the world? What's going on Instagram? What's going on TikTok? And it is very, very bad for the cheap hits of dopamine. Okay, good ones would be falling in love, okay, or going to the gym, working out, where it is storing into your body, not chasing it. It's giving your brain like a little treat, and then they're like, give me another one, give me another one, and then you're chasing it all day. And once you set the tone for your day that way, right when you wake up. So I told him, I'm like, it really matters how she sets the tone of her day, and she shouldn't set the tone with just dealing with her devices. She's too little for that. And I told her how I have, like, when I'm dealing with children, I'm like, this not, tablets are a whole to do when they're small. So you kind of have to, I think that she should earn it. I think that she should only have it for a little bit, but that's just my opinion. And he was like, you're right. Oh my gosh, you're right. I need to have her get ready for school, and it's just keeping her up at night, and then she's cranky and she won't get ready for school. And so you guys are just realizing how you're going to get the most out of your day. Like the absolute most. You're like, I want my attention span to be longer. So I'm not going to just be binging on short form content. I'm going to watch longer form content because I'm going to get the most out of life. Like, we don't live life second to second and 30 seconds to 30 seconds. And these apps that want to make you think that you do, it's like so bad. It's literally making people dumb. It's not good for us in any capacity to be scrolling and just mindlessly. And even if it's not mindlessly and it's like things we want to watch, our subconscious is already running like ticker tape. Do we really need to add to the equation? Probably not. So I would just try to add longer form content if you're going to watch content at night. And of course, it would be better if it was, not with a lot of ads or ad free, or, because I feel like subliminals are in everything. In everything. They're not supposed to be, but I mean, come on. Come on. We're all not dumb. And so you guys are just realizing I need to be rectifying what the media does. I need to be rectifying what social media does at all time. Because if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. You're like, I know that social media wants to brainwash me and show me the algorithm of this and marketing that and da 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 da. But I want to do what I want to do that's going to help me, not make everybody else money, but make me create my legacy. So you guys are really going to be tapping into that this week. Better habits. I told you guys in the last live stream that you guys are getting blessings in your 6th house and your house of routine. And now you guys are getting blessings in your 1st house of how you guys are impressing people. People are impressed. You are taking people by surprise. They're kind of like, wait, I just asked them for advice and they said all of that. They were not expecting that to come from little old you, but little old you is not little old you anymore because you are the G, the O, the A, the T, the GOAT. You guys have just been saying you know who in the chat all like, doesn't he sing that song? Like, he's such a dummy. He is such a dummy. He's such an arrogant, smug little whatever. May God have mercy on his soul. Yeah, you guys are the G, the O, the A, the T. You're the GOAT. Duh. Okay? So go, go Glen Coco. You go Glen Coco. I freaking love that. You have feelings that are real and worth exploring. This is the bottom of the deck. You guys have feelings that are real and worth exploring. You guys got this. You guys got this. And I know a lot of people that watch my channel are older, so I know a lot of you guys aren't just like scrolling, but sometimes it's easy to do on Instagram, especially, and sometimes it's easy to do on YouTube even. But just understand that as all of these apps are competing with one another, you don't need to be caught in the crossfire. I'm going to say that again. A lot of apps want you to be, they want to be a one-stop shop. They want you to shop, have your credit card hooked up to the app. They want you to look for overnight shipping, and they want to be like the Amazon in your life, the Walmart in your life, the grocery store. They want to be all of the things. You know how I'd be telling you guys I'm your bestie on the internet. I'm your favorite YouTuber. Like, I'm all of the things. Like, all of these apps, they see TikTok and they're like, those are all of the things. We need to be all of those things. So they're all competing with that. Don't get caught in the crossfire of that algorithm, because you have your own algorithm that you are building. Hello. Yes. Yes, they want you guys to overspend, overconsumption. I mean, think about it. If in the country that they made this app, they're only allowed to be on it for an hour or not even an hour, and everyone's over consuming it in the US, what do you think that it's going to be used for? Overconsumption, brainwashing. Like, no, no, no. We are way smarter than that. We are way smarter than that. We are the ones waking up others. You feel me? And so, I mean, we all get into that little spiral where we're like, I don't want to do anything. Like, I know for me, I don't ever get to scroll. I'm always working. So, like, if I get a day to, like, not a day, but, like, if I even get, like, 10 minutes to scroll, I'm like, woo! Woo! And then I'm like, okay, well, that was fun. Because I get to do that, like, twice a month. But I just don't get to do that. I just don't. And so you guys are just realizing that you can trust yourself, and you guys are evolving daily, and I'm so proud of you guys. I love you guys so, so much. So don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation. Enjoy May predictions. Enjoy the last live stream. You guys have like 4 different uploads, so enjoy that. And I'm just so appreciative of you guys. I look forward to reading your guys' comments. Just thank you guys for your love and support, for your donations and your cash apps. May you guys receive those blessings back tenfold. And yeah, just thank you guys. You guys are funny. All right, I'm gonna get out of here because I was supposed to be out of here 14 minutes ago. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I like to dilly-dally. Going to rewatch this live? Me too. I rewatch all the lives. All the lives. I'm like cleaning and doing dishes and going to the grocery store and like listening. And so that's when I decided to start making Patreon more podcast style, because I can go more in depth when I don't have to worry about the camera. And I don't have to worry about like, oh, where are the cards? Where are the charms? Where's that? Like, I don't have to worry about any of that. I don't have to worry about any of that. And I get to edit and make cool visuals. And I love doing that. You guys know that I love that stuff. And so yeah, it just makes it easier for my intuition for me to go ham. It's just like the messages just hit different, because I don't even have to do like, oh, is my makeup on? Is my hair done? Is it cocked to the side? So I got my pajamas on. Is there spaghetti on my shirt? No, I don't have to worry about that, because all of those things are going on, and I'm reading everybody to filth. So if you guys are looking to join Patreon, where you guys get pick a cards ad free, and I go in depth, blunt, to the point, and you want to know more about your finance, your glow up, and your career, link is at the top of the description box. It's only $11.11 a month, US dollars, and you all have access to the entire Patreon library. Okay, I've had Patreon way longer than members only. Members only gets 3 uploads, small uploads. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. Members only gets like first priority in comments. Okay, members only gets shout outs in live streams, and members only gets 3 uploads, like vibe check-ins. They also get early access. Okay, so sometimes when something's getting posted to YouTube, they're going to get it early access ad free, and they get uploads. Okay, and then yeah, but Patreon gets more. They get more content. They get more. They get early access sometimes if something's going to be premiered on YouTube. And then if they do get it early access, they get it as a bonus. Like, I just did early access and a bonus because it just needs to be extra. It doesn't need to be a preview, but then like they're getting it and it counts as their thing. I wanted it to be like a nice little bonus for everyone. And so if you guys are on Patreon, you're still going to get one more video. I know. Now that I'm not on a schedule, I just feel so free. I'm just like, I'll film what I want. And if there's something that unlocks that, like, you don't have to film on a Saturday. It doesn't have to be on a Tuesday. That just makes it easier. And then everyone gets more. Everyone gets more. Because who's restricted? Not this one. Not this one. Love you guys. Yeah, what's frustrating right now is they changed how ads go up. Okay, they changed how ads go up. So where we used to be able to place our ads. Okay, this is something that everyone that should know that's watching this, at least the 600 that are still in here. When you guys are watching your favorite creators, try to be supportive of them. Ads is how they get paid. Okay, and a lot of people are like working multiple jobs. Like, so just remember that like ads is how they get paid. Even if you skip the ad, like that's how they get paid. And YouTubers are no longer allowed to place the ads in specific places. So, depending on how your viewers be viewing stuff, you would be able to be like, okay, they don't want to see it here, they want to see it here. It would bother them less if I put it here. They have completely taken that away. You either click, you want to get paid, or you don't. And because of that, we don't get to place them anymore. And it's frustrating. So, the only thing we can do is say, do we want ads or not? That's how you get paid. That's how you're monetized. And then you can say if your video is more than 8 minutes, you can say, do you want mid-roll ads? But like if you have a long video and you do not have mid-roll ads, like they're not even letting you place where the mid-roll ads are going. They will make it so up like a lot. Okay, but just remember that is one of the best ways to support your favorite YouTuber is by, smashing the like button, saying hey to them in the comments, just showing them love and support and watching the ads. Not, you don't have to watch the ads, but just like it's better to be on there and skipping the ads than to click off of their video. And yeah. So just know that when you're watching your favorite YouTubers, and if you don't have the ad-free YouTube Premium, it's frustrating. Like we don't get to pick. Like before, if I wanted to put ads in the middle, I could choose. Like, oh, it's gonna go here, it's gonna go there. But I can't even do that. It's just they're there or they're not. They're there or they're not. You're getting paid or you're not. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it makes it hard on you guys. Like, I know some people get annoyed and they're like, how many are they gonna I know, guys. I know. But in order for your favorite YouTubers to keep doing what they're doing and to produce content the way that they're producing it, just bear with it. It might not last forever. The algorithm will change. They'll change things. Like they've changed a lot of things so far. I used to not be able to put my live streams on restrictions. I used to not be able to see the channel activity of things that other people had said. Like, say you guys are in here, I can click on your name and I can see everything you've said in every single live chat you've ever written anything in. That is a new feature. So as there's a lot of new features, I'm kind of like, maybe they'll go back to like letting people choose. Because you used to be able to choose. Do you want them in the beginning? Do you want them in the middle? Do you want them in the end? Do you want them in all three? You used to have more control over where they were placed, and now you don't. So if you guys are getting you feel like you're getting bombarded with ads, just hit skip. Just hit skip. Just hit skip. Because it will at least still get your favorite content creator paid. Okay? And it's already not like a ton of money. So you know what I mean? So just be kind to your favorite content creators. They are production. They are costume and design. They're writing everything. They're designing everything. They're editing everything. They are lighting. They are sound. They are people that are influencers, they're a 5-person show. Okay, so where somebody would have a show on a network, they would have makeup, lighting, sound, editing. You are all of those job codes. So like, I really respect the hustle of those on social media platforms that are on their grind at a 9 to 5 and doing this. And doing this, trying to get it up out of the mud. I have so much respect for them. Like, I am production. Okay, I am lighting. I am sound. Here's a ring light. Like, I am lighting. I control all of it. All of it. All of it. Okay? So, just be kind to your content creators. They be working their butt off. They be sweating under hot lights, trying to look cute for you guys. You know what I mean? Like, there is really a lot that goes into it. And it's enough to drive you mad. Because then you have your analytics and how you're going to get paid. If you're going to get paid. You know what I mean? Thank you, Diana. Yeah, let the ads play out. If you guys can, it helps your creators stay on there. Could you imagine, like, if everyone was doing this but nobody was getting paid? Like, it would make it hard. It would really make it hard because there's a lot that goes, like, your equipment isn't cheap. A good microphone isn't cheap. A good device, a good camera isn't cheap. Like, you want to have good sound, and when you are passionate about this, you will find a will and you will find a way. But I just like to show you guys, like, behind the other curtain, behind the other wall, that it's not like people, it's not your creators trying to stick it to you by any means. Yeah, oh my gosh, you don't even want to know what my internet bill looks like. You don't want to know what my phone bill looks like just for my channel, or what my internet bill looks like just for my channel. You do not want to know. Okay, you do not want to know. Like, I need a job just for that. Okay, I need a job just for the internet and the devices that I pay for that are for the channel, the laptop, the tablet, the phone, the microphone, like all of the things. All of the things. And then for this specifically, you got decks. These ain't cheap. These ain't cheap. No, they're not. They are not. And ever since, like, this last year happened, they have been raising the price of decks, and they've been cheaper quality. Okay? They're like cheaper quality. Okay? And I'm like, this was $70. What? How? What? I'm like, okay, whatever. What are you gonna do? You gonna create? You're gonna not create? You're gonna get on here? You're not gonna? Like, I'm just gonna shoot my shot because I love what I do. I love editing. I love sound. I love production. I love costume. I love decor. I love it all. Like, I love it, but it is time consuming, and so if you have to do both, it's just you need your subscribers' support. You really do. Because they make the difference. They make your analytics pop or not. And that's why it's also really good to just, if you guys create a channel, which I highly recommend, I recommend that all of you guys start a channel, all of you guys start a social media. I really think it's therapeutic and it could really change your life. And it's just good experience to have. It really helps you build your confidence and speaking. And if you don't like it, you don't have to do it. But it's just something I feel like everyone should try. I feel like it teaches you a lot. It teaches you patience. It teaches you discipline. It just teaches you to be kind to yourself, not so hard on yourself, to give yourself some grace. All right? So I know I tell you guys all the time, like, start a channel, pump out some videos, see what you like about it, what you don't like. Because we are moving towards the age where everyone's going to be on social media. There are a lot of people on social media. There's all types of social media. So you might as well shoot your shot. Okay? Even if you don't want to become famous. Even if you're just trying to, help people. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah. People are like, oh, being an influencer's whack. It's not hard. Do you know how much work you have? You are the photographer. You've got to market yourself. You have to advertise for yourself. You got to put yourself out there. You have to make your short form content. You have to make your long form content. You got to put yourself on all these social media platforms. So you are your own publicist. You are your marketing. You are your advertising. You are design. You are graphics. You do the thumbnails. You do the art. Like, you are the one that draws in the attention for yourself. You are marketing yourself. And then one day when you're making a lot of money, like, then you can pay a whole team. But until then, it's you. It's you. Oh no, you're good. I have YouTube Premium. Thank you though. I have to have YouTube Premium because I'm on this app all the time for my channel. And so I have it's something that I was like I'm just going to invest in it because it's something that I need because this is the app that I utilize the most. And it's worth it to me. And your favorite creators, they still get a sliver of YouTube Premium. Not a lot, but they get a little bit of YouTube Premium. And so that's just something to think about if you guys are really particular on ads. Because this is my working platform, I don't, it's like I can't, but I at least do that knowing a portion of that goes to my favorite creators from YouTube Premium. So it depends. Like getting monetized, you need a lot of watch time hours, okay? You need 40,000 you need 40,000 watch time hours to get. It took me a whole year to get monetized. And I mean that was like having no views, continuously putting out my content and being like, was anybody watching? No. So it didn't pop. Like I'm at 1,500 videos, only 1,000 can be seen on here. I'm at like damn near 2,000 videos in 3 going on 4 years. Okay, like videos that I put up and then I'm like, I'll take it down. Videos that I put up and then I just have it's just over and over and over and over again. You just practice what works for you, what works for your category, and you just figure it out because you're like, oh, I don't like that, or that performed well, or that didn't do well, or I really want to bring this to the equation, but how am I going to fit that in? You really have to get it up out of the mud by trial and error. That's why I tell you guys, like, if you're going to start a channel, you need the watch time hours. You need 1,000 subscribers and you need the watch time hours. So how are you going to get that? You have to really be yourself. I think being yourself really helps and putting the best version of yourself forward, but that grows over time. And then people also get to see the evolution of you. So don't be so hard on yourself. You might just need to start a different social media or a different channel and get some like a fresh take on, okay, let me try this because this could work better. Like I have friends that have been demonetized on here because they weren't getting enough views. They were getting enough views and then they weren't getting enough views. And that's just so heartbreaking. That's awesome. Yeah, go live. Explore your creative range. Well, I better get out of here because I was already supposed to be gone 30 minutes ago. And what am I doing? I'm still up on here. But I love you guys, and I hope that that advice helped you guys. And if you guys are aspiring to start your own social media, I definitely recommend testing it out. Like, what's the worst that could happen? You're doing what you love and you're learning. You're learning discipline. You're learning work ethic. You're learning about social media. It is a very good skill to have in the direction in the age of Aquarius that we are in. Alrighty, you guys, drop your favorite affirmation, smash the you know what, hit the bell, duh. Patreon link is below if you guys are looking for all types of goodies and pick a cards that are blunt and you guys can listen podcast style as I go all the way in for the grit and the tea. And you guys also across all platforms have made predictions. Okay, so enjoy that because I put a lot of love into it. And so I'm excited. I know you guys will love it. I know some of you guys already watched it. And what else? I think that's it. So bye guys. Thank you Virginia, Randon, and Savage Queen for helping me moderate this live stream. I appreciate you guys so much. And I am trying to add more moderators, but I'm trying to add moderators that I am familiar with. So if you guys, my mods that are in here, don't feel like if you just want to watch, okay, the live stream and you're like, I don't want to moderate it, do not worry. I always have the live chat on restriction. So if you want to take like a night off, don't feel like obligated. Okay, I love you guys and I appreciate your love and support. Bye, guys. Make good choices. Toodles.